The ongoing legal battle between big hit music, BTS's V and Jungkook, and YouTuber So Jang has become a significant point of contention in the K-pop community. The case revolves around the content So Jang has produced, which allegedly spreads false information about BTS members V and Jungkook. Big Hit Music argues that these videos are not only defamatory, but also damaging to the personal rights of the idols involved. They have filed a lawsuit seeking damages for the harm caused, emphasizing that So Jang's content is maliciously crafted to generate profit by exploiting the public's interest in BTS. The first hearing for the lawsuit took place on August 23rd at the Seoul Western District Court's Civil Division 12. During the hearing, Big Hit Music reiterated their stance that So Jang's videos, which have circulated widely online, contain false facts intended to harm the reputations of V and Jungkook. The company asserts that the content was created with the deliberate intent to attract views and generate revenue without regard for the truth or the damage it might cause. According to Big Hit Music, this is a clear case of defamation and an infringement of personal rights, making their legal action necessary to protect the members of BTS. However, So Jang's defense has been as bold as it is controversial. In court, So Jang admitted to producing the videos, but argued that the content should be considered opinion rather than fact. They claim that the videos are protected under free speech and do not constitute defamation, even if the information presented is false. So Jang further argued that their content serves the public interest, suggesting that their work provides value by addressing issues that the public cares about. This defense has shocked many, as it challenges the conventional understanding of defamation and raises questions about the responsibilities of content creators in the digital age. The notion that false information can be justified if it is in the public interest has sparked widespread outrage among Korean netizens. Social media platforms have been inundated with comments expressing disbelief and anger at So Jang's argument. Many see the defense as a cynical attempt to evade responsibility for the harm caused by the videos. Netizens have questioned how So Jang can claim to be acting in the public interest when their content has caused significant distress to the individuals targeted. The consensus among online communities is that So Jang's defense is both absurd and offensive, with many calling for the YouTuber to face severe consequences for their actions. Comments from netizens reflect the deep frustration and anger that many feel towards So Jang. Statements like, "They really need to get a grip. No matter how much they try to escape, her life is already ruined," and "For the public, is she crazy?" capture the general sentiment that So Jang's actions are indefensible. The idea that creating and spreading false information could be justified as being in the public interest has been described as one of the most ridiculous things people have heard all year. The backlash has been swift and severe, with many calling for So Jang to be held accountable in the strongest possible terms. One of the most striking aspects of this case is the way it highlights the tensions between free speech and the rights of public figures. In South Korea, defamation laws are strict, and the courts take allegations of false information very seriously. However, So Jang's defense pushes the boundaries of what can be considered protected speech, challenging the courts to balance the right to free expression with the need to protect individuals from harm. If the court accepts So Jang's argument that their content is opinion and therefore not defamatory, it could have significant implications for how similar cases are handled in the future. This case is not just about BTS's V and Jungkook. It is part of a broader pattern of online content creators pushing the limits of what is acceptable in the pursuit of views and profit. So Jang's videos are just one example of a growing trend where sensationalism and controversy are used to attract attention, often at the expense of truth and accuracy. In recent years, numerous K-pop idols and celebrities have found themselves at the center of scandals fueled by false information spread online. The damage caused by these rumors can be profound, leading to personal and professional setbacks, mental health issues, and in some cases, even legal action. BTS's V and Jungkook are not the only idols who have taken legal action against So Jang. IVE's Wonyoung, among others, has also filed lawsuits in response to the false claims and malicious content spread by the YouTuber. The repeated nature of these lawsuits underscores the growing concern among celebrities and their agencies about the impact of online defamation. As social media continues to play an increasingly central role in the lives of public figures, the need for stronger legal protections has become more apparent. Despite the seriousness of the allegations, So Jang remains defiant. By framing their content as opinion rather than fact, they are attempting to sidestep the legal repercussions that typically accompany defamation cases. This defense strategy has drawn sharp criticism from both legal experts and the general public, who see it as an attempt to exploit legal loopholes rather than take responsibility for the harm caused. The argument that even false information can be justified if it serves the public interest is seen by many as disingenuous and self-serving, designed to protect So Jang's financial interests rather than any genuine concern for the public good. As the lawsuit progresses, the court's decision will likely set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future. If big hit music is successful, it could lead to tighter regulations and greater accountability for content creators who engage in defamatory behavior. Conversely, if So Jang's defense is accepted, it could open the door for more content creators to push the boundaries of what is considered acceptable in the name of free speech. The stakes are high, not just for So Jang, but for the entire online content creation industry, particularly in the context of K-pop. For many fans and netizens, the damage has already been done. The false information spread by So Jang has caused real harm to the reputations of those involved, and no legal outcome can fully undo that damage. However, the public's focus is now on ensuring that So Jang is held accountable for their actions. The widespread outrage suggests that there is little sympathy for So Jang's defense, with many people believing that the YouTuber should face significant consequences for their behavior. The idea that such videos could be in the public interest is widely seen as a desperate attempt to avoid accountability rather than a legitimate defense. The outcome of this case will be closely watched, not only by fans of Beats, but also by legal experts, content creators, and the broader public. The decision will have far-reaching implications for how online defamation is addressed and could shape the future of content creation in South Korea. Whether the court sides with big hit music or accepts So Jang's defense, the case will likely set a precedent that influences how similar disputes are resolved in the future. In the meantime, the backlash against So Jang continues to grow. Each new development in the case only adds fuel to the fire, with more people expressing their frustration and anger at the YouTuber's actions. The case has become a focal point for broader discussions about the ethics of content creation, the responsibilities of media outlets, and the impact of false information in the digital age. How it all unfolds remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the eyes of the world are on this case, and its outcome will be closely scrutinized by all involved. As the trial continues, the public will be watching closely to see how the court handles this complex and controversial case. The decision will not only determine the fate of So Jang, but also send a message to other content creators about the consequences of spreading false information. In an industry where reputations are fragile and public perception is everything, the stakes could not be higher.